go to the world, go around in the world and live the same way I have lived with you. Only then they will learn universal brotherhood. It is not possible. You cannot talk, you have to live out that principle and others will learn naturally. So this is the sure way to know, attain and experience first self, that is self-realization. So here again, the ultimate happiness is not possible through egoistic belief that I am the name and all attributes of the name gets connected to our I state. But when you realize your pure self, then that I gets identified in everyone, so you will live with that perfect humility, and that is our ultimate happiness, because that happiness which is taken through body subject to age, subject to suffering. So my life will also be subject to suffering. So I, true I, is separate from the mind, speech and body, which needs to be realized. And once realized, you will live your life with that humility, with that separation. So that will open our experience of permanent ultimate happiness. And with this, one start experiencing the lasting happiness, because then unhappiness never seems to bother him anymore. Another wonderful revelation, egoism is born, and it is egoism that dies and wanders. So one who is free from egoism, he will never have to be born again, he will never have to die, and he doesn't have to wander at all. So once you are free from egoism, that is, when you know who you are really, then you are free. So without self-realization, it is not possible to live with that ultimate permanent happiness. Here is some description of the three kinds of body which is written, which is explained, that the physical body lives here, the subtle body along with the causes through egoistic projections takes us to the next life, and if the egoistic projections are stopped, then you get free. This is the path. Once you know the perpetual pure soul, body is temporary, mind is temporary, speech is temporary. So when I associate myself with mind, speech and body, my happiness is temporary. My state of being is temporary. But when I realize my pure self, which is perpetual, my happiness becomes perpetual. This one. Otherwise it's a migratory soul. So that's it further. This experience of ultimate happiness opens only when we come across to a living exemplary holistic scientist. As we already talked about, Dada Bhagwan was the founder of holistic scientists, and His Divine Holiness Kanudadaji is the present living holistic scientist of today. We will like to see how they look like. He is the founder of holistic scientist, and he is the one today. It is very difficult. We don't have a real picture of the Lord Jesus Christ. We don't have a real picture of Lord Krishna. We don't have a real picture of Lord Rama, Lord Mahavira. But we have the real picture of today's holistic scientist. Everyone's picture, why this picture is unique? Because the body is totally free from ownership. You cannot find, as Dr. Javedi said, anyone looks into the, what do you say? The photograph, and they look for themselves, or maybe their wife, or their husband. But this is a wonderful thing. You can see someone who is totally free from ownership. And if there are any questions, thanks a lot. I understand it's a very difficult thing to attend to a session after lunch. And I do wonderful lunch like this.
Question. You said
I had that belief that until I pass, it's okay, no problem. And my brother, he had a serious problem. If he stands second in the class, for a week or 15 days, you will find him serious, crying, sitting in a corner. Oh, come on, what happened? I lost my first rank. Come on, you pass, it's enough. Someone will stand first, sometimes someone else will get a chance. So that was his belief. And my belief was, pass and it's okay. But when I failed, just imagine, when I literally failed because I got 10 marks out of 100 in mathematics. Anyone would laugh at me because my brother, he used to get almost 100 marks out of 100. So definitely anybody would pounce on me. They look at your brother and look at you. But that time my belief was different. So I used to say, until I pass, don't bother me. But then when I failed like this, they pounced on me. But luckily, I decided, my opinion changed because I had a living example of my brother. I said, okay, if he can do it, why can't I? So with that changed belief, everything changed. I used to sleep at 8 o'clock. Now I used to keep awake till 12. My timetable was fixed. Sleep 12 to 5. That's it. You cannot find me in the bed from 5 to 12. Never. I may feel drowsy. I'll doze on the chair. But I will not go to the bed and sleep. My sleeping time is 12 o'clock. Before that, I don't go to bed. So how did that change? I am giving you a very straightforward example, but in the same way, our beliefs changes, and the change opinion, when we express outside, the mind opinion is formed, the new mind is formed, and the new mind will work eventually. You understand? I give you that solid example, but this eventually works like that. If the belief changes, the behavior will change automatically. So what is important is our belief needs to be changed. Okay, thank you so much.